what's going on, Bellflowers? Gwen, the Recovering Witch here. Thank you for coming back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber, and if you are new, hi, welcome. So glad you're here. Hopefully after this video, if not, that's okay. It would be appreciated if you did like, subscribe, comment, and share this video, and hit the notification bell for other videos that are coming up. So this other video that I am doing for part of Wedin, because I talked about us witches, we need to read. Okay, I'm reading. I don't know if y'all are like me, but there are tons of books that I have here in my workspace. Okay, I picked some ones that I've been picking up quite a bit, and then I also have some on my Kindle. So I wanted to talk to you guys about what I've been reading lately. And if you were taking it as a sign if I should get this book, you probably should get this book. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the most recent purchase that I got. Oh gosh, I've got a few, guys. I'm going to drop some knowledge on y'all. How about that? Okay, so I got by Miss Juliet Diaz. She is on Instagram. She is una bruja. I really love Juliet Diaz. She is no longer with Hay House Publishing. Good for her. If you follow her on Instagram, she did explain as to why. And I respect her for that. And she did that with a lot of grace, and I cannot help but commend her for that. But yeah, just follow her. And yeah, and so I couldn't help but support her. She was coming out with her plant witchery book, and I fell in love with this book. I already got them like kind of tabbed in there for save spaces and things that I wanted. But this is a really good book that I've been referring to when I've been putting things together. Again, she is covering as far as caring for your plants, how to develop relationships with plants, daily practices and connection with plants. Excuse me, guys. So I've been really enjoying this book, and kind of using this as a tool as far as properties when I've been putting spell work together with herbs that I need, and seeing what's the best one and what resonates and makes sense and what I have on hand at the time. So I thought this one has been a really nice addition to other ones that I have. I've been wanting to get the Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs, which I think I am going to put on my Amazon wish list. So that's the one that I've been really wanting. But this one is a really great book that just came out, and I fell in love with her. If you have not gotten her first book out yet, I fell in love with Witchery, Embrace the Witch Within. And so I couldn't help but want to get this other book as soon as it came out. But again, her kind of giving you your own, really just, again, she's teaching you about meditation, practice, getting connected, and really stepping into your craft and being the witch and rising. So y'all know I'm about that rising, y'all. That rising, that grand rising. Okay. So there's that. I know I'm very late on the bandwagon. I had started this and then I put it down. But Psychic Witch, there have been reviews when this came out. A lot of people were reading this when the pandemic first started. And I stopped in the section of exercise 28 as far as seeing basic auric energies. This is Uncover the Secrets to Becoming a Powerful Psychic Witch by Matt Orwin, and I really thoroughly enjoyed this book, but there was a lot of things that I kind of got into that I kind of took some precedence over the time. And so I know I'm going to get back to this, but I really like how this has a whole bunch of exercises for you to try to heighten your abilities. And again, it's about metaphysical guide to meditation, magic, and manifestation. So who doesn't want that? Okay. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this book when I started picking it up, and I cannot wait to finish it. So check out other YouTubers who have read this. They highly recommend this book, and yes, I do too. So that is the other one. I picked this one up. It was called Backwoods Witchcraft. Before I decided on Celtic paganism and my mother. Okay. So this is Backwoods Witchcraft for Conjure and Folk Magic. Okay. And this is by Jake Richards. I read this probably, I didn't finish it. I'm still in the process. I told y'all, I pick up the books, I start, and then I kind of read a few at a time. I really got attracted with this book. One, I think a lot of people had recommended it. I had seen reviews. Um, I really appreciated the fact that he has the back history on his practice from what he picked up from his family, from his ancestors. And it really, I just appreciated it for really what it is in his teachings. And not that I was envious of it. I loved the fact that he had so much wealth of knowledge from his family, from where he picked this up, that I really wished I had something like this too. So I was reading this on a beach one day. It was a family day, and I really liked his back story with his family and the rhyme and reason as to why. And he does kind of go into the importance of, little things like not that they're little things, but within his practice, what makes a root, water and spirits, talks about rainwater and stump water, different types of things. Some people deal a lot with graveyard dirt. Then there's a section here about churchyard dirt and graveyard dirt and courtyard dirt. Okay, so when you're doing magical practice. So I thought this was a really fascinating book, and I can't wait to finish this up about conjure. And yeah, I really just liked the history behind it from his personal perspective. So I'm going to finish this one up. Okay. Then I have Journey of the Souls, which is on loan. My friend Jerry, she had loaned this to me, and I'm still reading it. And yes, it's something that you can just kind of pick up, read a little bit, and put down, and then just come back to again. This is by Michael Newton, and Dr. Newton is what I'm going to call him, because you see it's got PhD right there. He worked real hard for it, y'all. This was praise for Journey of the Souls in the back here. It's case studies of life between lives, so past lives. And I got really, when Jerry had recommended this to me, she said, I really think this is going to help you with something that maybe you're processing at the time. And a lot of it is what I'm currently dealing with today. But again, there's the chains that hold on to us that we need to further research, and that's how we heal from our past lives and past attachments to certain things. I picked this up again not too long ago, after I got my SRT done by April, when I was working one Sunday at, again, I've said at the Awakening Spirit Houston. And I've believed in past lives for a very, 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 very long time. Okay. That was something that I had always questioned, something I felt like I resonated with. There had been times where I've had deja vu, where I felt like I've been somewhere before, or sometimes even having a flashback of a past somewhere and not even knowing if it was mine or somebody else. So when I did the SRT and we're doing the clearing for certain things, I had some sort of flashback of me being a woman of the night kind of thing. Again, I'm trying to be clean with this, y'all, because YouTube just be like censoring stuff. But anyway, no offense, YouTube. But yes, I apparently had a past life like that, and it made a lot of sense with a lot of things, and not that that is my job right now. have to clear this up. But a lot of the emotions that came attached to that past life, I'm like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. And I'm kind of glad that went away. A lot of my anxiety, my depression, not attached just particularly to that past life, but it was like something that needed to be mastered over and over again. And yeah, and I'm hoping I get it, but again, more will be revealed at times. And I had another reading as far as, having that warrior vibe. So I really find it kind of interesting about books like this, and learning more about the residual effects that we feel in our current life as we're living. So I think this is a really great book so far. So if you haven't read this one, please do. And then there is a second one. The other second one is on loan with the other friend we're supposed to be trading off when we finish. Okay. Last one, physical copy. And then the other ones I'm going to explain. So this is by Stephanie Woodfield. This is Celtic lore and spellcraft of the Dark Goddess, invoking the Morrigan. So if you're interested in working with the Morrigan as your deity, this is one of the books. There are many. I was gifted one by a friend back here. I can't remember the title, but that one is actually, that one I think was like the Mama Jamba from what I had researched online, that that was like the book to have. I did mention Laura O'Brien. She is on YouTube. Plethora of information from her as well. And then this book right here, my friend. This is really great information in this book. So I've been learning a little bit more about the Celtic lore, the Celtic clan of people, how that came to be. And the more that I read this book about the history of certain things, the more that I resonate and I feel so much stronger on the path that I have chosen. And I could not be happier, y'all. I cannot be happier. Okay, so yes, I do highly recommend this book. She's got another book. I did pick it up, but I haven't really started reading it yet. But it's really more of using the dark goddesses, plural, not just the Morrigan, but for healing. Okay, really more of that shadow work, self stuff. So y'all know me, and I'm about that shadow work. But I've been really loving this one. The other books that I've been reading on Kindle, what more so that I have been picking up lately again was the Damon Brand books, Gallery of Magic. I cannot say enough, y'all. I cannot say enough. I have been picking up and they're fairly cheap if you buy them on Kindle. It was the Magical Protection, and I have been picking up again the 72 Archangels of Magic as well. Again, I highly recommend those books. The Protection one I had just finished up with, but I have been using currently. And they're really not that hard to do. Again, it's about getting in that mind frame, and that force is super powerful. So again, I still work with angels because again, I have a light being that's around me. It does make sense. I do have a tying into with Metatron, and I think that there is some those things, they just happened the way that they did. And I may not figure out the definitive answer as to why one day, but I have come up with, and I've spoken to George about this too, about the rhyme is to reason as to how things came to be, but how does it all fit? And again, it's just what makes sense to me because it is my own journey. So I do really highly recommend that book. Also, I had to kind of go back into the demons and magic as well. Again, not something that you just dive into again, but I do also want to talk about that not all demons are bad. All right, that's one. Like one of them just wants a piece of chocolate cake and some milk for just doing what he did for me. And I think that's pretty cool. And very soft and yeah, so it was not anything bad. And again, it goes into belief systems of, do you think that all of them are scary and boogeymen in the dark? Again, they are super powerful. This is not to like say that there's nothing bad with them, because they can be, um, which is why they have angels associated wrapped around with them. Um, but yeah, I kind of truly feel like when they are being called on and asking for help, they're trying to like understand the human race a little bit more, if that makes sense. Or maybe that's just me. I don't know. But that was kind of the feeling that I got with the last working on the other one. And remember to ground and center yourself, okay? And try to do some cleansing. Because I made a mistake one time and that just went whoop. So anyway, but yeah, I have been reading those books. Again, if you're just trying to learn more about your practice, I do think those are beneficial. So yes, Gallery of Magic, I highly recommend. Again, you can find them on Kindle. You can order the books as well. But yeah, I think they're fantastic. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, subscribe, comment, and please share, because sharing is caring. So until next time, peace, love, and light to you, my Bellfleurs, because you cannot have the light without the dark. Bye.